Hello, this is Rick Wegley, and welcome to this episode of Ask NCM, where we do our best to answer questions from our clients around the country. A couple of weeks ago, I was working with the dealer group, and there were several managers, service managers, and general managers, including the dealer, who had a roundtable session regarding our training path. And the question kind of came up, is that whose responsibility is it when our people are failing? Is it our fault or is it their fault? And I think the question kind of comes back to look in the mirror. Are they failing because we haven't been able to provide the support and or training that they need to be successful in their role, in their position in the dealership? So the dealer made a great comment, and it really struck home, because most of the participants in this room were service managers, most of which came up on the technical side of the business as technicians, or maybe they started as a wash person and were promoted to an advisor and then have become a manager within this dealer group. And the dealer mentioned, he says, you know, I came up on the variable side of the business, and training was something we did on a daily basis, ongoing. There was always something new, there was always something refreshing, and we were constantly working on word tracks and customer relations. And when you look at the service side of the business, that hasn't traditionally been the culture in most fixed operations departments, whether it's parts or service departments. So we promote people sometimes to the ability beyond where they can perform, and then we expect them to perform, and when they fail, we think it's their fault instead of our fault, because we didn't give them the resources that they needed to be successful. So the question is, are we planning on an ongoing training basis for our people? We can't do a one and done and just here's what you got, this is the expectations, call me if you need me. What we need to do is be out there coaching from the sidelines and working with our people on a daily basis and providing meaningful training to them on a daily and weekly basis, whether it's a 10-minute huddle on the service drive in the morning with the advisors, or whether it's the technician meeting that you host every Friday at 10 a.m. right? But just ask yourself before you start to think that your people are failing, is it their fault, they just can't get it, or you have to look in the mirror and ask, is it my fault that they're failing because I haven't given them what they need to be successful, which is training and support. So thanks for joining me on this edition of Ask NCM. If you have a question you'd like to see us address on a future episode, please email your request to askncm@ncmassociates.com.